Hey guys, what's happening? It's good to see you. It's good to be seen by you. I, of course, am Bill Sylvie, aka the Dungeon Delver, coming to you live from the swamps of Central Florida. Hey, how are you? I hope you're having a good evening. Um, it is Friday. It is July the 5th, 2024, if you're watching this in the future. Or maybe you're watching it live and you just don't have a calendar or a good sense of the passing of time, but I promise you that's what's happening. Anyway, um, if you're newly subscribed, in good heavens you might be, because we're at like 6,120 something now. 6121, 6122, something like that. I'm not entirely certain, but at any rate, a few nights a week we'll get together and we'll play some tabletop RPGs. We'll do deep dives into rule sets. We'll have all kinds of fun things with an emphasis on the older school. I like to look at the stuff that maybe you haven't looked at in a long while, and maybe it'll scratch an itch you had long thought unscratchable. Be that as it may. Welcome to the show. Now, I'm gonna get into some details at the end of tonight's show. Um, about next week. First of all, let me preface that by saying, please, if you haven't already, click the subscribe button, click the bell icon for notifications, and if you like this video, give it a big old thumbs up, the biggest one you can. And if you're watching this in the future, please leave a comment down below and tell me what you like. It's good not only for me and my own personal feelings, but it's good for the YouTube algorithm. They like it very much when you guys comment on the videos. So please do that. At any rate, Kabuki, the only information I have on Jean is that she was resting yesterday and seemed kind of cranky, which can be a very good thing. So we'll let you guys know as I find out more information. Um, at any rate, to continue on, next week I am taking off. I wish I had something special to share with you guys during the week, like the Gary Gygax interview. Some of you might not be aware of it. Some of you guys might not know that once upon a time, before the Delver's Dungeon, even before the so-called crazy gibberish, which is what I called this show when I did it exclusively on Facebook. I almost said on YouTube again. Although I guess you could say the Delver's Dungeon has always been going all the way back to 2000, but I digress. I did in 2002, September of 2002. I interviewed Gary. I interviewed Gary Gygax, and the recording of it is available on my YouTube channel. And I've gotten a lot of followers, a lot more subscribers since then. GM Jacko, thank you. Thank you very I'm appreciate that. I'm just going to park that right there. Thank you so much. Thank you. But anyway, yeah, so, if you don't want to dig, if you don't want to type into the Google search bar, Delver's Dungeon, Gary Gygax interview, that's fine. I'll share the URL with you guys. I'll announce it. But the week following is going to be real interesting because I will have Robert J. Kuntz on the live stream. It'll be a little different for me because I'll be doing it from what do you call it? Zoom, not from StreamYard. So I've got to get up to speed on Zoom and how to do introductions and closing credits and all that sort of thing. I'm not so used to Zoom. But that is what's going to happen. make sure there we go. That is what's happening, not next week, but the week following. There's a big announcement coming. I am bound to not discuss a rather big, but the specifics of a rather big project that Timothy M. Holt and I are working on, and it's going to be on both of our channels. You're going to have to watch videos. It is the tightest collab I have ever done with a fellow YouTube creator, with a possible exception of voicing an NPC for a Dungeon Minister, I think, and just general appearances. But we're actually going to be producing videos and putting them on each other's channels. So I'm very excited about that. Jimmy Invictus says he has a play date for me, and I'm a little scared about that. But anyhow, yeah, next week I'm going to be taking some time, and well, I'm not going to go into the details right now of what I'm going to be doing next week. I'm going to go into the details afterwards, because I've been running my mouth now for 7 minutes. And what we're going to do tonight, if you want to know what's going to be happening next week, you got to stay all the way through. But what we're going to be doing tonight is we are going to be playing some Gamma World. And this is like D&D. This is like we played Mecton Zeta with Tim M. Holt last night and a little bit on Wednesday night. Guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the chat. If I don't get them, if another chatter doesn't get them, one of our players might get them, might get your question and be able to answer it for you. So, absolutely, positively, if you're curious about what we do, then please do that. At any rate, I've blathered enough now, and we got some Gamma World to get to and post ex facto stuff. So let me, am I parked? Yes, I'm parked on my headphone cord. Hang on. Maybe next week I can buy myself a recoil unit. Jimmy Invictus met another gaming couple that are in Florida, and they're great people. They're on the Dungeon Damsel channel. Huh. I'll have to check that out, Jimmy. Thank you so much. So, without further ado, let us please welcome my buddy, Doomsword Deathmaster, as probably sane.
Hey, how's it going?
Straight out of the alcohol-infused wildernesses of Wisconsin, we have Kanek as Monday.
Hey, peeps.
We've got the one and only Yang and Zhao as Mr. Blue October, that fat feline of the far future.
Hello, everyone.
And here's Kevin as Bennett. Kevin. Uh-oh. His mic is muted. Let's unmute him.
Yeah,
I can't...
I was double secretly muted.
You're double secretly muted. Well, muted is okay. Mutants are remaining to be seen. Last week, this party of brave adventurers had gone into the lair of the horrible insect men, the BUGGEM, in the, let me see, in the Barony of Horn, and they had saved some farmers and their children, and were in the process of taking them back to a nearby village, this nearby village being Jeffton. So you are returning to Jeffton to see what your reward might be. And you did get some interesting gear also. Now I do need to give out XP to the group, but we'll do that in the downtime. Don't worry, you guys will get XP. Unless somebody is so gosh darn close to leveling, you just demanded that I do it tonight. I'm not hearing anything, so we're going to move on.
Yeah, I don't think so. I've got 1500.
Okay. So, um, let's head back over to Jefton. And let's find Mayor Frump is very happy that you saved some of his citizenry and said, yes, I will be certain to contact the Baron and let him know the good deeds that you have done. It is most crumulent. Is everyone okay?
I'm
Was
fine.
not problem.
Yes, but what of the children and the farmers?
They are
Yeah,
not fine.
most of them.
I'm sorry. What were you saying, good Felinoid?
One is sick, need to go to hospital.
Well, we have a we usually refer such cases to the city of Horn. How sick are they?
Is not good.
Yeah, they should probably go to Horn.
Well, I'll see if I can arrange a cart to get them there. Oh my goodness! But be that as it may, I did offer you a reward. So by all means, here, and he now the game master, I believe I said it was 50 Domar a piece. Was it?
I think that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I unfortunately, Windows was tired of me not updating and decided to reset and flushed my notes. So the most recent backup didn't have that in it. So yes, he makes sure that you are all paid out. They are coins stamped of some pre-war alloy so that they maintain their shine, but they are very clearly marked as the Domars. They have the D with two horizontal lines right through the middle there. Alrighty. So he thanks you very much for your assistance and says, well, I'm not sure if the Baron had any further tasks for you. Are you going to Horn?
Yeah, I mean, I think our work here's done, huh? Unless you got something else going on you guys can't handle.
Well, if you would, if you could, that's, you guys flew from Horn to Jeff, right?
Yes.
And you walked to the farm. Okay, that's right. He said,
Correct.
well, if it's not too much to ask, since you're going to Horn, could you convey the sick children?
Yeah, I figured that'd be on us.
Yeah, we
No
can do that.
problem.
Well, I thank you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. So it's a tight fit in the flit car, but you are able, the parents holding the children, sitting basically in the cargo compartment, kind of hunched over. Now, anyone who ever had a friend who had like a Chevette in the 80s, and you all wanted to go to the movies or something like that, you had, but there were 6 or 7 of you, you know exactly what I'm talking about here. All right, because the Flit car has Chevette seating, but it's got that cargo space in the back. So that's where they're crammed. And let's see. Who is going to be piloting the Flit car, please? Is that probably Sane, or was that Bennett? Bennett. Hey, Bennett.
I'm good either way. I drove here. Bennett wants
Yes,
to drive back.
I
That's fine.
think you're more skilled than Bennett, and
Get to
Bennett
the
thinks
chopper.
that it's a good idea to do this as quickly as possible.
Yes.
All right. I'll have to get us there.
Get to the chopper. Okay. Do me a favor, they're probably saying, and roll percentile dice. Is that a 28 or an 82?
Hey, yeah, that's a good question. It should have come up differently. Let me try this here. Yeah, it's just adding them together.
Huh.
Let me switch
the die
dice
roller's
just in
being
case.
stupid.
Let me try mine. Yeah, see, it's doing percentile for me.
Maybe it's something up with the specific dice. Let's see here.
Could be.
There's a 10-sided dice, and then there's a 1.
Yeah, he knows. It's just acting
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, it's just screwing
It's
up with
just
him.
quirky.
Yeah, it
Gotcha.
didn't like my dice, so I switched dice and
Okay.
got a 40.
You got a 40? Okay, yeah. You hit the power switches. Are you flying or hovering?
About the same way we got here, a bit up
Okay.
off the ground, not too fast. I think I was going about 50 kilometer or 70 kilometers an hour, and I know I marked off. I think I marked off 3 hours for the trip last time. We're at 195 hours out of 200 on the Flit car.
Okay, so arriving back, then you would be at, whatever, 3 hours down from that.
All right.
So you settle down outside of Horn. The parents take their kids straight into the doctor. They are very, very, very thankful to you. If you ever need any food or anything, just please stop by our farm. You know where we'll be. Okay, so word spreads pretty quickly of 2 things. First of all, that you guys have returned. 3 things. 2, that it was a success. And 3, that both children had some kind of horrid parasite egg injected behind their ears. And the doctor at the University of Horn was able to perform a surgery and remove them. So he used some valuable ancient tech to do that, but he was able to successfully do that. But in the ensuing hours, is there anything you guys wish to do while you're in Horn?
I'm going to go check on my drying plants at the university.
All right. Well, it has been less than a day. It hasn't been a full day. It's fairly late in the day. I mean, you guys were gone for many hours, but
yeah, I'll just check on the status on them, see how they're going.
Okay. He points out the drying racks, looks up at the sky, says, I don't think we're expecting any rain, so they should continue to dry fairly well. We can accelerate the process by putting them in drying ovens, but the potency of the cure will be reduced accordingly. I'll
Yeah.
leave that up to you.
We'll wait on the time then.
Very well.
Thank you.
So, is Bennett going to go get another silly straw?
I have two, but
Yeah.
I still haven't acquired the ones that are shaped like glasses. So
Okay.
I always go and check back when I get back into
All
town.
right.
Blue will go with him.
Okay. What about probably sane?
Yeah, I'll have something to drink.
Okay. So while Monday is off at the university, the three of you head to the local inn, and Bennett, give me a D20 roll.
Yeah, number 8.
Number 8. Unfortunately not. He does have some. He does have one that comes up in the pattern of a star.
Oh, nice. That's
So
better
there
than
you
what
go.
I have.
There you go. That
I'll
one is
add
just loop-de-loops. So, all right. So it's fairly crowded now because it's getting late in the day. And probably sane while you are at the bar having your drink. There's a couple of fellows, and one of them's he pounds down a drink and sets a glass down loudly and says, "I'm telling you, it doesn't make a lick of sense. Okay, now." Everybody knows there's old pre-war machines knocking around out there. But what he was telling me was that it was solid gold warriors and they wiped out the entire supply train. Personally, I just think it was bandits in tech gear. But regardless, I'm out 40 bales of cotton. I mean, at least it wasn't food or medicine or anything like that. But I mean, golden warriors? What is it? What does that even mean? You know, guys in ancient armor, something like that?
Well, howdy there, partner.
Oh, hey, friend. Oh, you're that guy from out of town. Everybody's saying you went and saved that farm up in Jeffton.
Yeah, I guess you could call it that. As one of my lesser exploits, as it were.
Well, lesser exploits, hell, I hear those kids were infected or infested or something. I want to shake your hand. He drops a half Domar marker on the bar and says, "Your drink's on me, pal."
How about that? You don't find kindness in these parts very often.
Well, kindness, hell, it's a good reward is what it is. So,
Appreciated.
I don't know if you've been here long enough, but have you heard about the rumors up in shop?
No.
Yeah, so up in shop, it's mostly hunters, farmers, and sometimes, they've got artifact stuff there. But rumors are coming from that direction that there's these golden armor guys that have been raising hell. All I know is it's bad for business. It's I don't know, it's maybe hour and a half if you're going by a by one of the Baron's contrivances. Otherwise it could take a half a day or more, but shop is southwest of here if you wanted to check it out yourself.
Yeah, probably don't mind if I do. Been looking for something else to do. Man's got to stay busy.
Yeah. Now, I'll tell you, it's not that far from a rad zone, so, have a care.
Yeah, well, thanks for the update, man. They got any rad suits around here? I got one for myself, but I don't know about my friends.
Oh, no, it's not in the rad zone, and it's not like it's right near it. I mean, they got farms and everything. It's fine. Just don't go too much further southwest. Maybe 40, 50 kilometers, if that.
All right, should be fine then. We seen worse.
Yeah, sure. So, anyway, yeah, I heard you guys have actually got one of the vehicles of the ancients. I'm surprised the Baron hasn't offered to buy it off of you.
Yeah, well, probably better to sell it than what happened to all the rest of the vehicles of the ancients that we've had. Yeah, I got some stories to tell you one day, my friend.
Oh, I'd love to hear it. You say you've had more than one?
Man, we must have had them all. Flick
Wow.
cars, bubble cars, regular cars. Yeah, I missed the old regular car, you know.
So you're actually drawing when people hear this, you're drawing a pretty good sized crowd, and I mean, I think probably Sane has a pretty high charisma, right?
He does.
Yeah.
It's a 19 plus. He has a plus 10% to NPC rolls for level 2 that he attained.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a fair number of people now standing around you, like people are like, you had a car that flies like the Baron?
Yeah, we sure did.
Well, what happened to it?
Too. Yeah, my man flew it into some missiles from old military base. Busted that one up real good.
Oh,
That
wow.
was the second one mine.
So, while probably Sane is doing that, Blue October, you're with Bennett. You've gotten you've gotten your meals, and your drinks. What are you guys doing in the inn?
Well, Blue's going to settle up his tab
Okay.
because he had said he would pay the guy on Tuesday last time he was there. So he will.
That is very true, and that was literally just I think I think it was a day ago because you guys did stay at the end. So he takes it. Thank you. Thank you.
Does he seem to be the owner or an employee?
Just an employee.
Well, I want to thank you for extending tab, but I wonder, isn't it difficult working here for someone who controls your life? Wouldn't you want to be part owner of such establishment?
What? And put up with all the worry? No, thank you. I'll take a few Domars and a few free hot meals every week over having to worry about this place. Now, Sam, he runs the joint. I swear, you see him running around like a mutated chicken with both its heads cut off. Me, this isn't too busy, this isn't too bad. And he gestures around. Unless there's some kind of special event, this is about as busy as it gets. And then Sam hires a few extra folk to come in. So, everybody knows me. I know everybody.
Wouldn't it be better if you share in profit? Why should Sam become rich off of your labor?
All right. He kind of looks at you. What is Blue October's charisma?
He's a cat. He's 17.
17. Wow. He's like a profit sharing. I've been here long enough. I'm the only full time. Yeah, profit sharing. Listen, I gotta go bust some other tables, but yeah, that's not bad. Maybe Sam would go in for profit sharing. Thanks. He
We can
reaches over
talk.
and scourges you, and then goes on. All right.
There goes the bar and horn.
Yeah.
I hope there's another bar in the city.
Communist cat's gonna communist. All right. So, and how about how about you, Bennett? You just sitting there watching?
No. The minute he starts bringing up, anything to do with labor or finances, I'm walking out the door. Like, yeah, I've had enough.
Okay. All right. So he, yeah, they banter about a bit more and probably saying, you're holding court, man. People are asking you everything. Are you telling them about like the tank at this point?
Yeah, may as well.
Yeah,
As
they're
long as
like,
the drinks flow.
wait, and it talked? It had a brain in it?
Yeah, you could kind of say that. Weren't very
And-
smart
and-
though.
There were people that had an ancient death machine and they blew it up.
Yeah, they blew it up real good. They blew up our friends too.
No. You're not paying for any drinks at this point. I should point out. And it is getting very crowded, and most people are being drawn in to hear your tales. There's a couple of guys who have what looks like the baronial seal on their sleeves. They're wearing like these one piece dark blue uniforms. Their hands are greasy. One of them has, you can just see some worn tool sticking out of the breast pocket. They're kind of looking at you, listening, look at each other, look back at you, sort of nodding and, less hanging on every word you're saying, more than kind of listening with interest. And so it goes into the night. A couple of hours do go by. Monday, are you just hanging around the university, or are you going to try and find your friends, or what?
I'm going to head back to try to find my friends.
Okay.
I was just quickly checking on the plants, so.
Okay, that's fine. So you're able to locate them fairly easily once you leave the university district and locate the inn. There's a good crowd there, younger folks who obviously attend the university, and the older folks being done with their daily chores and such like. There you see probably Sane sort of, as I said, holding court, many people listening to him. There's some musicians playing at this point, but the din of the crowd shouting questions to probably Sane is getting to the point where like they're drowning out the music. And just as you're coming in, you bump into Bennett, who's on his way out.
Hey, what's going on, Bennett?
Oh, I had to get out of there. Blue was seizing the rights of labor or something. I can't remember what the hell you say.
Let's find someplace else to hang out.
Hey, I got a crazy straw for you, shape of a star.
Thank
There you go.
That's awesome.
I didn't know if you wanted one of those.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Appreciate it.
Okay, so
is there another tavern in this town here?
No, this is it.
Dang.
We're done. Yeah.
Is there someplace else to get food?
No, this is it.
Dang it.
I mean, if you're talking about restaurants, this is it.
And bathrooms.
Well, there might be something at the university. We could scrounge something up over there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's probably over there talking to him about unions or something.
Yeah. Well, Blue October, it is, it's very hard at this point because, your tavern guy, Jack Fred, is, he's way too busy now to talk, about labor unions and that sort of thing with a number of people that are coming and going. So he's tending to that. The evening wears on. Eventually, the crowd does thin out, unless there is something specific that anyone wishes to do in the tavern. Probably saying, like I said, after that first round, you're not paying for a drink. Now, the guy who'd initially spelled you about that, he says, I don't want to impose on you or anything, but dealing, if there's these golden armored men or whatever, I would guess, if it's true, if it's even true, if it's not just, bandits in painted metal armor, you might be able to get a lot of tech off of them.
Yeah, I think you're right. We got this concept where I come from called a finder's fee too, so don't you worry. I'll keep you in mind. Thanks for letting me know about it.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. The crowd thins out. The bartender rings a bell, which it's a metal triangle, shouts out last call. There's a couple of pints of local brew served out. And with that, the evening ends.
I'm going to grab some food.
Yeah, at this point, it's like what he can scrape from the bottom of the stew pot. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And a hunk of bread that was probably baked yesterday or the day before.
That works. I've had worse.
Yeah.
It's food.
Stick to your ribs. It probably doesn't have insect in it. So, all right. So, that is the conclusion of the day, and probably saying you have information about where the village of Shop is.
Right, and I'll take the time to fill everyone in and inform that I think we should probably leave in the AM.
Would Blue October have noticed the Baron's men checking out, probably saying?
Give me a 2d6 roll, please. No, I'm sorry. You're probably already rolling the 2d6.
Oh, I did.
A d20.
A d20. Okay.
Yeah, my apologies. I completely had a brain cloud and said the wrong dice.
Ooh.
No.
Okay.
You are you are going with your pastiche or castiche of the Workers' Manifesto. So no, you don't pick up on that at all. Okay, so you do have rooms at the inn that you can rent for a few more domars if you guys wish to. And in fact, the innkeeper Sam, he'll shave a little bit off because you guys are he did real well that night and you guys saved those farmers. So he'll knock 2 domar off of everybody's room fee.
Yeah, I'll get a room.
Right. And what did it start at? I forget. Was it 5 domars to stay?
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't
Okay.
much. It's like 5 domar a day.
Okay. Done.
Okay, guys. So, with that information in hand, you rest the night. Nothing untowards happens, and arise in the morning. What are your plans?
Get equipped and get ready.
Yep.
So I'm assuming that we talked to probably saying about the armored guys. Or
Sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
I filled you in.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, let's do that if we can.
Yeah, we got another 2 days to burn for the plants to dry to grind into medicine. So.
Yeah, that's assuming you come back.
Yeah, that's all goes without saying. Anything's possible here.
Yeah, so we just got a little ways to the southwest. I hear we're not supposed to go too far. There's a rad zone down there
And I
or
point out to
whatever.
the group my new life right here. If someone dies, use this, especially on me.
Yeah, if it scrambles you all up, more the better, I guess, huh?
Hey, things happen.
Hey,
oh,
speaking of all
yeah.
that, we found stuff, right? So,
Hmm.
anybody needs weapons or what?
I need to learn how to use laser pistol and maybe more battery.
Yeah, well, batteries is hard to come by. I'm down to just a couple myself.
Did the town have a recharging station at all? Do we know?
No. The Baron's armory has access to such things, but they're not just going to let you walk into the Royal Armory.
True.
What? I'm sorry. Kenneth, what is Monday's constitution, please?
Her constitution is 17.
17. Okay. Alrighty. So you guys are saddling up and heading out in the morning. There was some talk of Blue October. You said you needed to learn how to use the laser pistol. If
Hmm.
anyone who knows how to use a laser pistol can show you how to use it without you having to go through the matrix.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah. And that's basically true of any tech stuff. So it does get easier as time goes on. So it's like if for whatever reason you guys found felinoid sized power armor, probably Sane could probably teach you how to fit and wear it. But no offense, my dude, the odds that I'm just gonna have that show up in this game are diminishingly small. They're SML small.
I still hold out hope.
Oh, that's fine. I may have to gen up. Just go to an image generator and type in felinoid in power armor. Although that'll get me in trouble with Kabuki Kid. She'll be unhappy with me if I do that. Anyway, so moving right along. Next morning comes, and you begin your once again. Are you flying or driving? Because it does make a difference in terms of how much battery charge.
Yeah, I'd rather get a look at the place from above first. So kind of flying over might be a good idea. I mean, if that's cool with everybody. And before I don't get back to it, I'm loaded with weapons. So does everybody have weapons? So Blue October's got what does Bennett have?
I have a laser and a vibroblade and a slug thrower and a crossbow.
Right.
I'm like Rambo, but in the future.
Right, because I picked up this Mark V blaster, and I've got a couple laser pistols and a vibroblade. Anybody want a couple of gas stun grenades? I got 2 of those.
We
Sure.
should well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't need them. I'm good.
You
If
want 'em,
anybody's got
Bennett?
an extra vibroblade,
I
don't know,
no
do we
longer
have
have an
any
extra
extras?
vibroblade. I gave
Yeah,
I
I
gave
don't
one
think
away.
Yeah, I don't think we do. So we'll have to find one. Or buy one. You might be able to trade one when we get back. So it sounds like we're going to survey from the air.
Yeah, I think that's the best bet. Not too close enough to see, I suppose. We don't want any projectiles firing from down there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we've had that happen before.
Okay, so you take to the air in your flit car. The folk of the city of Horn, they're fairly jaded. They're not, you go, okay. And then they watch you take off into the distance to the southwest. You're, occasionally you'll see like, you know, patches of rubble here and there, but it's mostly overgrown at this point. Um, so you are, let's see, is that all right? You are heading to Horn. It's a small village. It looks like it's mostly wooden buildings surrounded by a 4-meter high wooden palisade. Some folks kind of look up, you see, and they're pointing. Some folks kind of step under awnings and that sort of thing. But there isn't any overtly hostile actions going on towards you. And yes, looking out to the further southwest from here and south of this village, you guys can see that the land just seems to kind of turn into scrub plains. I'm not sure how far up you guys are, but yeah, it's definitely definitely less grown up than places you have seen as far as undergrowth and so on.
Right. So this village, is there a place that looks like a good spot to set down?
There is actually. There's what look like logs that have been cut and then planed into a large spot where you can easily set your flit car down. And indeed, it does have some scorch marks and indentations and impressions on it that lend you the idea that it may be exactly for that purpose.
Looks like they've been visited by Horn before, huh? Don't mind if we make ourselves a spot.
Okay. So yeah, you see some fellows, some of them have slug throwers that don't look too dissimilar to the ones that Blue October is carrying. I'm not sure. Do you guys all each have your own slug throwers, or was it just Blue October with slug throwers anymore?
Bennett has one too, but he got
Okay.
it a
I
while
have
back.
one.
Yeah, we all have one.
Okay. So yeah, this guy's got similar weapon on his hip. The other guys have got metal pikes of some kind, and they seem to be wearing some sort of like a plant fiber armor. And the fellow with the pistol steps up and says, "Greetings, travelers. What can we do for you?"
Hey, how's it going?
It proceeds well, thank you.
You're quite welcome. Proceeds well here too. My parking spot, all right.
Yes, that platform. Usually we don't have air vehicles come unless they are dispatched by the Baron. I don't see any of the. I'm sorry, the Duke. I don't see any of the Duke's livery on your flying vehicle. And he kind of rests his hand on the butt of his weapon, but the other fellows are just, kind of standing peacefully.
Yeah, you don't see none because there ain't none. But that's where we came from. We actually did some work for him just a couple days ago. And
I see.
I heard that there might be some more stuff going on around here that's worthy of investigation by a group such as ours.
That it is interesting that you bring that up. We have had we've had some incidents lately. Well, this I can tell you, friends. First of all, let's step into the relative safety of the town walls, if you would, please. He notes that you all have weapons. I would prefer that you would keep those holstered, yes?
Well, of course.
I haven't pulled mine yet, so I'll just leave it holstered.
Man, I got enough to scorch this planet.
Is our car going to be safe out here?
Yes, I shouldn't think anyone would tamper with it. And I don't suspect we'll need any further. He kind of indicates to the south. I don't suspect we'll need any further planet scorching.
Yeah, I think you're right.
All right. So there is no official mayoral structure here in this town. Unlike Jeffton and definitely the city of Horn. There is, however, a thriving marketplace and a single tavern. And at the tavern, people talk openly about the rumors of unusual occurrences after dark. For the past several nights, stockade guards have reported hearing shrill screams and seeing glowing figures moving through the brush near the wall, but no one has yet seen these nocturnal visitors up close. The only attempt to follow the figures ended in failure. 3 of the Baron's soldiers who left the compound to track the creatures were found 4 kilometers to the northwest, seared by radiation. There were signs of a struggle, but no serious investigation of the site was made by the obviously panicky relief party. That battleground might be your best place to go for clues, the guard who walked into town with you says.
Yeah, what do you think the chances are they'll come back around the wall tonight?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
It's early enough that we could take a look before any of that would happen anyway. I mean, if that's cool with my friends here.
Yeah, I got nothing better to do. I'll go with you.
Your back.
Alrighty. Hey, Darth Brooks, welcome. Okay, so yeah, they give you a rough idea of where it's at. Like they said, 4 kilometers, and in freedom units, that's like 2 miles. That's not that far of a walk at all. So you head out. Obviously, you're being cautious. So 4 kilometers through densely wooded countryside, you arrive at a clearing. There's only scraps of clothing and small useless bits of equipment, no weapons. The bodies seem to have been devoured by wild beasts. However, there's a clear trail through the brush leading northwest, and the footprints of several humanoid creatures are easily detected in the soft ground. The footprints appear to head northwest along the trail.
Do they look like covered footprints, like they have boots on, that sort of thing, or are they like
Yes,
split?
yes,
Okay.
they're sort of unusual looking. Let's see. Uh, yeah, they're just kind of weird looking. Like I said, it's sort of difficult to tell what kind of shoe was on this because it starts out rounded at the front, but then it tapers back to a point, but then there's like two cleat marks on either side of that point. Some of them are kind of obscured. You can't really make it out that well.
Are they bigger
Right.
than human?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
Little bit bigger than human, yeah.
Okay.
And what about depth relative to our own footsteps?
Um, they're sunk in maybe 2.5, 3 centimeters. Your own feet sink in kind of roughly the same.
Oh. And they're obviously bipedal.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. I don't know what the hell those things are.
Yeah,
Looks
neither
like they
do
go that
I.
way.
But we don't know what them guards set out with either. So it could be anything.
Yeah, we didn't really ask too many questions about the guards. We probably should have, huh?
I could have.
Yeah.
We know they're dead.
It didn't sound like they knew much anyway.
I guess we just keep going, huh?
Yeah,
might as well.
let's follow the path, I guess. If there's a path.
Okay. So you follow the path. It goes for another let's see, how far is it?
I have my rifle
You
out just in case.
okay. You go another 4 kilometers farther to the northwest. Um, there's a flat plain of devastation, many kilometers wide. The only thing standing on the lifeless area are 10 evenly spaced black metallic boxes, each 2.5 meters high, 3 meters wide, and 6 meters long. And the sides that are facing you, they seem to be a featureless duralloy.
Okay. Are they spaced in a shape, like a circular shape or equidistantly or anything like that?
Let's see.
Blocks of blocks.
They're they are two groups, and they seem to be arranged roughly that if you walked a straight line between them, they would be pentagonal.
Should somebody take a
Blue.
rock and throw it through to see?
Why don't you
something
walk up
happens?
in there, man? You know, everybody's got their job to do.
How does the air smell around here? Like, is it? Am I getting a bitter taste in my mouth or anything? Or
No, it's dry. It's dry. There's no real the moisture of the the area, like when you guys were up to the north towards the city of Horn. Yeah, no, this is a very dried out area.
Blue will cautiously and slowly and gently move towards one of the things with his spear in his hand.
Okay.
I'll watch him.
I'll take a couple steps back.
Okay, so walking up to the cubes, as I said, the sides facing you are featureless duralloy. However, the sides facing away appear to have a door flush with a wall and without handles or knobs. There's a small slit to the right of the door at, well, I guess for you it would be up here, but it would be a waist level for any of your comrades.
Okay, he will. He'll take a quick look around. So it's a door, but there's no knob. Is there like a keypad or scanner or anything on there?
No, there's the aforementioned slot.
Oh, the slot is on the door.
No, it's like to the right of the door.
Oh, just oh, okay.
Yeah.
So when you say slot like a size of for like a card of the ancients or like a coin?
Yeah,
or...
yeah. So like a card of the ancients. It's a what was it, Pulaski preservation shelter. Just put your coins in and open it up. Yeah, no, it is like a card slot.
Okay, well, Blue will walk back to the party, and he'll tell him his door and look like have space for some kind of card, maybe like ancient people use.
Yeah, all of them were like that.
Sure.
Yes, every one that you chose to look at was like that.
Well, sounds like not much going on there. I ain't got none of them cards.
Yeah, I don't know much about that kind of stuff.
Maybe can pry door open?
You didn't try?
I am 3 feet tall. Need big, strong men who walk on 2 feet to pry open. And you have vibroblade.
So were the hinges on the outside of the door?
There were no hinges.
Okay, yeah, this is gonna be fun. Well, yeah, I'll. So there, you didn't see anything. You didn't feel anything. And you didn't taste anything. It was just all normal.
No, seemed just like your normal giant box of ancients in middle of irradiated field.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Well,
Yeah,
I should
of course.
point out the field itself is not irradiated. You guys aren't taking radiation damage or anything like that.
He's just having memories of Chernobyl.
I start looking for wolves.
You do not see any.
Okay.
Although perhaps we should make a random encounter check. Nope. Saw that one come up for a split second. Thought I was going to roll over in that. But no. You do not have any random encounters with wolves or anything of the kind.
Okay. Well, we'll walk up, or at least I'll walk up and look at
I'll go with you.
the slot. Try to see if it's got, how it's mounted or whatever. Or if it's just, is it like flush with the door?
The slot? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what to do with this, guys.
Yeah, it don't look like much. That Duralloy, as you know, that stuff's real hard.
Blue's gonna try knocking on it.
All right, you knock on it. It's a, firm but slightly hollow sounding clang when you wrap your little kitty cat knuckles on it.
No one responds.
No.
I'll kick it with my foot.
All
I
right.
mean, does it make more noise if I kick it?
Yeah, it's kind of a, picture yourself kicking a reinforced metal door. What is your strength?
It's absolutely freaking lousy. You want physical strength?
Yes, physical
It's 10.
strength.
It's
Sorry.
10.
It's 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's a scuffed footprint on it now.
Okay. Any like tracks leading to or going from any of the containers?
Let's see. The ground becomes firm enough as you guys approach this that the tracks, they do lead to the two circles, for lack of a better, the two pentagons. But the broken ground does not yield up footprints.
So I'll tell the group I'm gonna go search around and see if they leave or if they just stopped here. And I'll like do a perimeter and see if I can see, any kind of footprints or tracks like before once we leave the area that's harder.
Okay. So as you are walking around, you do pass one of the shelters. And the outer door of this one is bent inwards and smashed down as though some tremendous force punched through the duralloy wall.
Okay. How far am I from the group?
You're about 100 meters, 150 meters.
All right. I'm going to quietly back off and see if I can rejoin without making much noise.
All right, quiet. I'm sorry, you said you're going to quietly back down the stairs? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that too.
Split the party. Split. Okay.
No,
no, you
see if I
can
get back to my party here.
Yeah, you can you can absolutely make your way down there.
Okay, I'll tell them that one over there, the door's been kicked in, and not by me.
Yeah,
Somebody
Duralloy,
used a
huh?
lot of force.
Must have.
Yeah,
Well, we got three
Is it
other
open
choices.
enough to get in?
I think so. But they're probably inside there. Whatever did open it is probably inside there.
Well, probably about to be inside there too.
Okay. Well, I'll show them where it is. I was like, maybe we should be quiet so we can see if we can get the surprise.
Yeah.
And we'll sneak up on it, and good luck trying to open that without making noise, I guess.
Okay. Well, I mean there's no need to try and open them because it is bashed open.
Okay.
And what's beyond the entryway?
So there is a flight of stairs. The sun is shining through it. They're kind of dusty. It looks like they go down maybe what would that be? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, about 20 meters down. And there is there is a door there that has also been broken down. You can see from up here.
All right. The stairs in the interior, are they also Duralloy?
No, these are made of ferrocrete.
Okay.
And you notice there is a faded sign on the wall it is alternating black and yellow triangles. However, the ancient symbol for radiation danger doesn't seem to be what they're indicating, because all the triangles, rather than pointing towards the center, the black triangles seem to be pointing down, and you can just make out the word shelter underneath. Whatever was written above it is completely faded away.
Bennett's gonna swap the battery, even though he has a shot left. He's gonna swap his battery and his laser pistol just in case.
Okay.
I know what you meant.
Anyway, all right. So there you have the stairs before you. You have the smashed open door down there. What do?
Guess we proceed cautiously. I've got a laser pistol that's fully loaded out.
Now follow him down.
Yeah, my rifle is out too.
Okay. So what is your marching order as you guys are going down, as there are more than 3 of you? I'm guessing front rank is probably Sane, Monday, and Bennett, Blue October backing up.
Is it wide enough for 3 of us?
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Well, Blue could actually kind of be in front because he's sure enough that all 4 of us could fire at the same time.
Is this thing lit, or is it all dark in here?
There are actually dim lighting strips that are active. They kind of flicker fitfully, but with the sunlight beaming in, it's almost washing them out.
All right, but it's reasonable to assume we'll all be all right on the inside.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess we'll go.
Yep.
Okay.
Slowly I turned.
All right. So you make your way down to the foot of the stairs. And let me see. So you're looking into a main room. It's fairly clean. There are several pieces of broken furniture strewn around the room. Splinters of wood and plastic litter the floor. The room's lights are intact, but they are not on down here. Against one wall, sitting on a table, are 2 box-like apparatuses.
All right. I'll go check one of those out.
Okay. Given your high dex, you are not surprised when a large hisser slides out from under some of the broken pieces of furniture. He is wielding it is wielding a 2-handed sword, and just in case you're curious about that, all right. Hisser. Let me tell you what this looks like. It's a 3-meter long, half man, half snake. And true to his name, he hisses and charges at you with his sword raised. What do you wish to do? Probably Sane.
Yeah, I'm blasting him.
All right, you're going to blast him. Go ahead and take your shot. A 16. He tries to jerk away as he sees your weapon coming up. Go ahead and roll your damage, please.
18.
18. So let me... All right. He growls and says something in its sibilant tongue at you. Monday, you witness this. What are you doing?
I am going to So he says something. Does he continue to advance?
He's holding a sword. You don't know what he's gonna do. So
Okay, I will fire as well.
okay. Bennett.
I'm firing. I don't care what he's doing.
Okay. And Blue October.
Does he have a clear shot from the back?
You'd kind of have to drop down or crouch to get a clear shot straight away. So you would need you would need like a full round to try and to try and situate yourself so you wouldn't just be shooting your friends in the thighs.
Tough choice, but I think I'll take that round to
Okay.
aim more efficiently.
All right, then Dooms, go ahead and roll initiative for the side, please. A 1.
Yep.
Okay. Does anyone here have any particular mental defenses?
No.
Okay.
I have offenses. Does that help?
In this case, no. But you kind of feel this disturbing sort of prickling sensation at the base of your neck. And let's see. Let me go back. Oh, come on. How many times? Oh, good. It's 18 inches for it. All right. So you are all getting mentally blasted. Every one of you is taking 3 dice of mental blast.
Nice.
So that is 8 points each. It is like, yeah, it is like getting an open-handed slap to each of your ears. Except it's inside your brain, and the ear ringing won't stop. You know, your vision kind of blurs.
So we are kind of like at the Oscars. Okay.
All right. It is.
Sorry, just a quick question. It is more than 24 hours after we left the barn or the tunnels, right?
Yeah, you guys had had rested overnight. So yes, why?
No, I just need to recalculate or get rid of the temporary hit points. And then did we get 1 or 2 points back for sleeping?
1. Yeah.
1. Okay.
Okay, and another one is joining him at this moment, sliding out from another pile of rubble. So let me see.
So there's only one that we can see.
No, you can see 2 now.
Oh, okay.
So there's 2 of them. They're very large.
And it's not a quado; they're individual creatures.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. They are individual creatures. So probably Sane, what will you be doing?
Shoot the one I shot.
Okay. Go ahead and take your shot. A 12. Ooh, that's. I actually got to look here and see. What pages? 16. All right. And that is a 13 class weapon, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a hit. No worries.
Wow.
For another 16, so that's 31.
So let's see. He did not like that at all. So he glides forward to try and slash you. Meanwhile, the other one has not yet acted. So, Kennick, what is Monday going to do?
Can she switch to her death ray and fire at the new one?
Yeah, you can draw another. You can draw another weapon and try
Okay,
and blast.
I will do that.
And Kevin, how about Bennett?
I'm gonna radiate eyes the first one that probably was shooting.
And Blue October, you are now situated. You can blast on a fool if you want.
Sure. He will fire his laser pistol at the one probably is shooting him.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll initiative, and we are to Steph, roll initiative, please. So a 5. Hopefully I can do better than that and melt your brains again. It is a tie. So it's basically going to come down to simultaneous, except there is a sonic attack hitting you guys. That's right. He's throwing footlong hot dogs and tater tots at you.
We're gonna die from diabetes.
Exactly. Die from indigestion. Good Lord.
His glorious death.
Is how I wanted to go. All right. So the sonic attack hitting you is, let's see. That was on. Oh, I know what page that was on. That was on 16. All right. That is going to be 3 dice to each of you. More. 1, 2, 3. So that's 13 points of damage to each of you. Yeah, the one that just slithered out opens its mouth and screeches. Yeah, that ringing sensation in your brain from the mental attack is now it's now in your ears. So you guys are staggering around. So sword guy is slashing at you, probably saying a 12. Your armor class is 4, correct?
Correct. Correct.
Okay. All right, so let's see. I think you're going to be okay. I have to check its hit dice though. It has lots of hit dice. Let's see. So this is a class. You see, sword, two-handed. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's see. Sword. It's a class 3 weapon. He is, let's see, 4. And that will actually hit you. You are not a large target, though, which is good for you.
Yeah.
So you're only cut for 2 points of damage. But that is, again, simultaneous with you guys blasting. So please do so. Take your shots. Laser eyes him first, please.
Okay. I guess I got to roll to hit with this.
Yes.
All right. Where is my? There it is.
Get him, Scott.
Oh, Jesus. No.
Yeah, you stagger back under that double assault of mind blast and sonic attack, and yeah, you can't even bring yourself up to focus. Monday, take your shot. A nice. 17 will hit. That was with the death ray. The death ray, okay. Which should probably be death. Just going to double check. All right. So, yeah, black ray gun, instant death on living targets, not protected by force field. Otherwise, no effect. Yeah. collapses. Blue October, take your shot.
Ooh.
Pew, ping. All right, Bennett.
I attacked with my eyes.
Oh,
right.
That's
Yeah.
right. You attacked.
So-
You attacked with your eyes.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my laser next time, but
He's got Bennett Davis eyes. All right.
Bennett now has a last name.
Bennett Davis. There we go.
Nice.
All right. Okay. It's a new round. This one is let's see, is he armed with anything?
There are many like it in this round.
Yes, he draws a vibro dagger and rushes forward at you guys, probably saying, "What are you doing?"
I'm going to shoot him.
All right, take your shot. That will not hit. Monday?
I'm going to shoot another death ray at the other one.
Bennett?
I'm shooting my laser pistol this time.
Blue October.
He will shoot the Mark 5 at the one that's left.
Okay. Let's roll initiative. This is a big initiative for me. Blue October, that is Yin and Zhao. Roll initiative, please. I got a 2.
Oh.
You got a 1.
Ooh.
A 19. So let's see. Is a vibro dagger worse than a vibro blade? Let's see.
I hope not.
Cuts turkeys just as well.
All right. Vibro dagger, damage inflicted. There's 10 points for you, probably saying. Beam.
Ah.
Okay. Next up is parties attacks. So let's go. Monday, take your shot. That will not hit.
Yeah, 4. I'm pretty sure that it's gonna miss.
Negatory. Blue October. You're firing your Mark 5 again?
For the first time, yes.
Okay, so 14 and a Mark 5. Yeah, well,
7. Sorry.
yeah, I think that will almost certainly hit. Mark 5 blaster, so that is a class 14. And you rolled a 14, so yes, you got him, and that is how many dice?
7d6.
76. All right. And finally, Bennett.
All right. 2 lays. No, come on.
Oh.
By the way, Blue October, you peel off that shot and it burns this guy really bad, and then your hand starts to burn. This thing is like glowing. There's like some horrible substance foaming and leaking out of it and out of the top of it and everything else.
Out of the gun?
Yeah, this is the one you got back at the BUGGEM lair, right?
No, this is
Oh.
the Mark 5 I got back a long time ago.
I
I
keep
think
forgetting who's got
gun I got
that
was a
one.
laser pistol.
Okay. All right. So no, your Mark 5 is just fine. I reserve that roll for other disasters later. Okay, so he is blasted on. Probably saying, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm going to shoot him again.
All right, roll your. He's healing back with that knife. Go ahead and take your shot.
Right in the face. All right.
A 16 will hit him. Roll your damage.
13 points.
13. All right. Rest of the party blasting on him.
I'm gonna
Yes.
switch to a laser rifle, but yes.
Okay. Let's roll initiative and I gotta look at the roster here. Hey Bennett, let off some steam.
Oh God, I'm rolling really bad today.
Let off some initiative.
Yeah, other than one tie.
8. Well,
I think
that's
won everyone. So fucked.
one of those darned edge cases. So that is a class 4. You are armor class 4. That will hit you. That's another 10 points of damage to probably Sane.
Fantastic.
Yeah, just buries that in your chest again, brings it out, the blood sizzling and cooking on the edge of the vibro blade. And the rest of you guys, starting with Monday, shoot. Yeah, he's kind of spinning and twisting and like trying to wrap his tail around probably Sane's legs, so it's hard to draw a bead on him, and you blast into the concrete with that one. Blue October for the Union. 10. Let's see. And this is again is a Mark 5. That's a 14, not a 13. And that will not hit.
Ooh.
Hey Bennett, do something.
Yeah.
He's right here. Come on, kill him.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Come on, do it now. Oh, that sounded pathetic.
Class 13.
Class 13, Act 3. That will actually hit.
Wow, amazing. Let's roll high here. Or 17, I guess.
17.
Nice.
Okay.
Could be
That guy's
worse.
eating a lot of stuff.
The way we've been rolling lately.
All right. He is not in good shape. His red eyes are with their vertical yellow slits. He's gazing into yours. He knows it's a fight for life and death. Probably, are you going to try and shoot him again?
Yep. These guys
All
are
right.
tough customers.
Take your shot.
That'll hit it.
13 will hit him, and I can tell you, even the minimum damage on all your dice would end his existence. He grabs his belly and holds up his knife, hisses something in his own tongue, and then collapses dead on the floor of the chamber.
I'll kick that vibro dagger over toward the cat.
Okay.
Do we
Thank
need
you.
some healing here? 'Cause
I
we
do not
got pretty
feel
banged
good.
up.
Yeah, we
All
can't
right.
take many more of them guys.
All right.
Oh, this ain't a whole there.
So, okay. We have a
Okay.
few kits left, so probably definitely needs to be healed. So that's a charge on that one. So that finishes that kit. Bennett, how you doing?
I'm down 24. So about half. A little less than
Okay.
half.
I am down more than half, so I will use a kit. Use a charge on a kit.
No, I'm down 62 in case anybody.
Yeah.
That's 20 more than I have.
I used a kit on you first, probably. You were the first one to get it. So you're getting healed up there, probably. And then
Probably
Do the
getting
kids-
healed up.
yeah, probably got healed up first. 'Cause you
Blue's
took
down to
major
15.
hits. Will the kits work on Blue October or no?
That's a good question. Let's see.
This is gonna make a big difference to you, Blue.
I know. Geez, why didn't you ask him if we have homework after this? Too?
All right.
2 essays on the revolution after the show's over.
Keep in mind the fact that medikits were designed and programmed by and for human beings. The farther away from pure strain human stock the patient, the less likely his chances of successful treatment by a medikit.
Oh boy.
No.
Yeah, that's what I
Okay,
was
so
kind of
let's
afraid of.
see.
Do you have like
Cat's pretty close to a
regeneration
human,
saliva
right?
or blue?
So here's the
I have
question.
light leech.
Oh no!
Everyone gather around. I feel better already.
Oh my gosh.
He's he is redistributing your help
exactly.
to
Yes.
the proletariat.
No health distribution, thank you.
Yeah. Hit points are like food in Soviet Russia. Not everyone gets them.
And definitely not everyone keeps them.
Yeah. So I could pack so much healing into my powers, but I won't. Okay, so I'll put the question to you guys. Do you want to chance it not working and waste a charge? Or are you just going to tell Kitty Cat to suck it up?
Yeah.
Well, she didn't want to waste the charge on a kid.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna say the healing kit isn't gonna work on you. I'm sorry, Blue. When we get back,
Okay,
the
we'll
powder
remember
stuff that I've got, the healing powder stuff I've got working back at the university there, Will.
I'd just
I
like to
used-
point
I
out that
used the
kid
last
never
of the
shot anyone
powder
with a Mark
before.
5.
Yeah, well, I kicked you that vibro dagger. You know, if things get real tough, you know what to do.
Appreciate dagger. I know exactly what to do.
I
Put
mean,
it in back of comrades who will
I
not help.
used up all the powder I had before, so I'm making more powder for you, buddy. Fortunately, it's going to be another
Sure.
day and a half.
Okay.
Two
It's
charges,
catnip.
right? At the moment.
That is correct.
Okay. Just
So, as said, so to describe this room, it is 12 by 18 meters, and in the southern wall, the easternmost corner in the southern wall, there is an opening. There's a table here. As I said, that has two gray boxes on it.
Right. So I'm going to proceed with my previous intent of checking out one of them. Just
Okay.
random, you know.
All right, you have seen the first box. Now that you're around, you've seen this before. This is an Ancient's microcomputer. Has the video screen. There is a attached device next to it that you haven't seen before. It's got a slot that's about 120 millimeters wide. Couple of buttons underneath that. Let me see. When you were approaching it, you could see that there's a recess point in the back of it. And there are several plaques that are roughly the same height and length as a security card, but they are definitely thicker. They are probably a good 3 to 5 millimeters thick, whereas a security card is only a millimeter thick. And they have brightly colored labels in the Ancients' language. You don't recognize them, but they feature very stylized images of creatures flying, and one of them is just like a kind of like a burst of stars and so on. And there's a slot on the side of the Ancient's microcomputer that looks like it might accept these.
Right. So this ancient microcomputer, does it appear to be powered on?
It is not, but again, you have long ago made those rolls to try and use one, so
Yeah, I'll go ahead and power it on. Somebody want to check out the other one?
Sure. I'll go check it out.
I'm terrible at this, so.
okay. That just has as I said, a few buttons and a slot on the front of it. So you're gonna power on the microcomputer and try one of those card-like devices there, probably same.
Yeah, whichever one looks most interesting.
Okay. You pop one in. There's a click as it loads in, and the view screen, even though it's thickly covered with dust and grime from the decades and indeed the century plus of time it's been sitting there, yeah, there are these brightly colored moving patterns, and this sort of tinny music comes out of the microcomputer. There are flashing letters up on the screen. You're not at all sure what that's supposed to be. It looks kind of entertaining, but you're not sure what practical application it has.
Yeah, this looks like more like some sort of memorial or something. This place is probably real old. I was hoping to find a way to turn on the lights and stuff, but this ain't it.
Okay, so let us go to the charts. This is going to be a fairly simple thing to figure out, I would think. But let's see, for Monday. There, as I said, there are just a few controls on it.
Yeah, I've tinkered on a couple of computers too. So.
All right, so this is. All right, we'll treat that as that. Give me a D10 roll, please.
Okay.
We'll treat this as a chart A. So, yeah, you press a few buttons and nothing happens. If you want to give it another try.
Yeah.
Once again, you do twice as much, and twice as much happens. You may try again.
One more time. Yeah.
Okay, that's it. You're like, okay, just repeatedly pushing the button and then pushing the button faster and harder doesn't do anything. So you switch to another button and you press it. There's kind of a, right out of the slot itself, there's sort of a fitful blue light that you're not sure you would even be able to see if the lights were on in this room. But as it is, it kind of illuminates just slightly in front of it. And you can hear kind of a stopping and starting noise from within this thing. Give me another roll.
Okay.
8-2. Okay. You have figured out there's some kind of adjustment panel that if you push, the back of this thing pops up. And there's an eye-like lens on the back of it. And it's aimed perfectly at the wall next to the table. Give me another die roll. Oh, 1. Excellent. So what you have determined is this is some kind of video projector that the ancients used. Unfortunately, it is mostly non-functional. You fiddle with it. You work with the controls as best you can. You can't get more than a single blurry line to project from it, but you are able to eject the discs that are in it.
Okay. I'll take
They
those
have
discs
brightly colored but incomprehensible labels on top of them. Let's see.
So this must be a military base offshore.
So I'll take it over to probably those discs to see if they'll fit in his machine.
No, his machine does not have any slots. I'm sorry, you were asking about a
Oh.
military base offshore?
Well, it's a CD or DVD with colorful outside that nobody could read.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you have the three discs, but it's not.
Okay. I'll hold on to them for now. Maybe we'll find one of these working projectors in one of the other buildings.
Could be. All right. So to the south, in the opposite corner, you've got an opening.
All right, we'll head that way.
All right. So there are doors to the left and to the right. They are staggered, so immediately on your right, when you turn the corner, you've got a door, and then 3 meters down on the left, you've got a door, and then 3 meters down on the right, you've got a door, then 3 meters down on the left, you've got another door, and then 3 meters down from that, at the end of the hallway, there's a door. So basically, you've got 2 doors on the left, 2 doors on the right, and a closed door at the far end.
These ferrocrete doors as well.
No, actually, these seem to be they're made of some ancient plastic, but they're colored in a way that resembles wood.
Right. Do they have a handle?
Yes, they do.
Do they have signs or anything like that, markings on the wall by each door?
No, you don't see anything. It looks like there may have been a place for them, but they're long ago removed.
Okay.
I may as well open this one up, huh?
Yeah, we're going to explore all of them. So
Okay.
I'll open
So-
the first one on the right.
This looks like let's see. Yeah, so this is like a 3 by 6 meter private room. There's really not much in here. There's the remains of a bedroll and some scraps of paper.
All right. I look at the papers just because.
Yeah, one of the scraps of paper is it's do not remove under penalty of law. The other has more of the incomprehensible characters on it. Maybe some ancient language. It seems to be a list of some kind, but beyond that, you couldn't tell. The rest of the pieces of paper are the whatever was printed on them is faded away by now.
Yeah, no clues, no nothing.
Correct. And just to kind of save you guys time, the other 3 doors, or the other 3 chambers, exactly the same dimensions, exactly the same contents. If anyone stayed here, it was a long time ago.
That looks like it's that door at the end.
Let's go down there.
rifle is still out. Just to say.
Okay. There are stacks of boxes and rusted metal drums built into the wall in the far corner. You see what looks like an ancient control panel or something. There are little studs along it. There are a few of them that are letting out just a very faint amber light. You can't really see anything else.
Somebody want to check that out?
I'll do it. I'm not good at it, but I'll do it. If nobody else is going to do it.
I'm gonna look around the room to see if there's any like med kits or anything like that on the walls.
All right, so you're looking around the room, probably saying, "What are you doing right now?"
I'm gonna follow Bennett. I'll hang out by his side while he checks.
All right, so you're with Bennett. Yang, what is Blue October doing?
He is just kind of hanging back, feeling woozy.
Okay.
little lightheaded.
That's completely understandable. Considering the circumstances.
He needs a life leech sippy cup.
Find someone we do not like. Someone in Gulag. Oh.
Oh, damn it.
Okay. As you go around a stack of boxes, Monday, you see a female hisser. There are 2 young hissers. She recoils back and cries out in surprise. You are totally surprised. And she is, let me see. She brings up a weapon and fires at you. What is your armor class?
3.
3. Okay. That is almost certainly going to miss, but I do need to double check. Let me see. Yeah, that will miss. However, you again, it is total surprise that you are under. Probably Sane and Bennett and Blue October. You guys hear that sort of high pitch followed by a low pitch thump of a Mark V going off in close proximity. So let's see. Bennett and Blue October, you guys are also surprised. Probably saying you are not surprised. What do you wish to do? This is about halfway across a room, and it's behind some boxes, so you can't see exactly what happened.
All right. I guess I'll make my way over there and kick the boxes out of the way.
Okay, so you're moving in this round to kick the boxes over. The 2 small or young hissers are also charging at you, Monday. So the first one misses you. The second one also misses you. Mama Hisser shoots again. A 14, however, will hit you with a Mark V, so...
That's not great.
that is 29 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm glad I healed back up.
Yeah. That hurt. Unbelievably bad did that hurt. So let's see. We'll do so the boxes crash over. There you are. With her free hand, she's trying to like pull the young ones back. You can see now there's some kind of nest there. There's hisser eggs. If it wasn't for the snaky part and the fact that she's tried to shoot you, you might just think this is a very panicked woman trying to defend her children. So, what do? Probably Sane. What are you going to do?
Yeah, guess I'm a shooter.
Okay, Monday? All right, well, you can go ahead and take your shot because you're...
Yeah.
A
It's a
4
miss.
will miss. All right,
I'm going
Monday,
to
how about you?
switch to the death ray and shoot.
Okay. Blue October and Bennett, you guys are no longer surprised. Bennett, you're over by the control panel, but turning around and looking, you can now see all this badness has gone down.
Okay, I'll if they're in a firefight, so am I. So I'm shooting them. I'm shooting the hisser.
Okay. And how
Well.
about Blue October?
Blue is quite startled. You might say he's scared. So he is going to pump out the light leech.
Okay.
Dance.
All right.
Six
So,
targets.
29
Six-
damage wasn't
6
enough.
targets are getting life leech. How much life leech are they all going to take?
6 each.
6 each. Okay. And that's going to be 36 hit points back for you.
Yep.
So probably Sane already shot. Let's roll initiative, and I think we had come back to you, Dooms. So this is a D6. She shoots Monday again.
Huge.
She's got a case of the Mondays.
Yeah, I got it last time.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Jeez Louise.
22 more points of damage.
oh my God, that's terrible.
Yep.
Well, now it's my turn.
Okay. Wait, because the
Yeah,
youngins.
the younglings.
All right.
That she was
This
calling
one
back.
is attacking probably Sane. Let's see. I gotta see how many hit dice this little guy has. Your armor class 4, so well, it doesn't make a distinction. It just says that they are that. It's 18 and it's 13. Yes, that actually hits you. This one leaps on you, and let's see. He will attack and do. That is 2 points of damage to you there, probably Sane, and
All right.
the other youngling. How many hit points have you got left there, Monday?
I've got 14.
You got 14. Okay.
Yep.
I mean, you are being attacked, and that will hit you. I wasn't asking as a decision whether or not to attack you. I was just curious. So that is 2 points of damage to you by the young one. Let's go ahead. First, everybody gets life leeched for 6 points.
Yeah, I already took that life leech. I
All right, you
included
already
it in
took
my
that
thing.
life leech.
Yeah.
Probably Sane. Obviously, Blue October doesn't.
Yeah, that hurts.
Enjoy the hit points passage.
All right.
My hit points were poisoned.
It didn't hurt as much as Blue October was hurt when you wouldn't share a medkit.
Yeah, that was Monday's fault.
I couldn't.
Okay, so let's get our last shots in, and then we'll go ahead and pause here for the evening. And start with you there, Monday. You're trying to death ray her.
Oh, son of a bee.
All right. How about it, Bennett?
Yep.
Are you shooting at one of the younglings, or are you shooting at Mama?
No, I'm shooting her.
All right.
That's probably the only one I'm seeing anyway. 12, class 13.
12, class 13. That is either just a miss or it is just dead on. That is one of those bubble ones. So 13. Well, that's more than just that. So go ahead and roll your damage.
All right. 22. That's a good roll.
It's 22. That is a very good roll. That hurts her quite a bit. She screams and drops the blaster. And that is where we're going to leave it.
Oh,
tonight.
Can Blue take his shot real quick?
Blue was life leeching, was he not?
Oh, well, he did for one round. Isn't this the round after that?
Okay. Well, that. Let's see. No, I think that was at the top of this round. Was getting your life leech on. So, so that then is where we'll go ahead and ease off the highway. I want to thank all of my players, of course. Doomsword is probably Sane, Kennick is Monday, Yang is Blue October, and Bennett Hey, Bennett. Kevin as Bennett. Thank you all very much. While we are done with the Gamma World game, I have a few things that I want to announce. But for my players, I thank you all very much. And I will see you guys not next Friday, but the following Friday. So enjoy the week and contemplate what you're going to do in the further adventures in Gamma World. Y'all have a lovely evening. Just to let you guys know, before we wrap for the evening, I just wanted to mention, again, I am taking next week off. However, next week, I am going to be working on some things, for our patrons and YouTube subscribers, our YouTube members, rather. I know I'm behind. Next week, the 2 modules I'm behind will be coming out. They will be written. They will be released. I also need to do something about the credits. I have been lax in updating the credits with people who have departed and people who have joined. So if you've seen your name in the end credits, you're like, but I'm not a patron anymore. I'm not a YouTube subscriber or member anymore. Or you have joined and you're not seeing your name, I will fix. So that's going to be happening then. So all that will get taken care of. And I never got to share this, but whatever you do, guys, be careful. I don't know what it's warning us against. Probably 3D printing without a mask. So I will go ahead then and wrap up tonight. And unless there is just something unspeakably cool or awesome happening next week as far as RPG news, y'all ain't gonna see me. I need some time off. So you know what you can do, though. You know what you can do, of course, if you're lonely, is you can let the owl bear keep you company. Peace. I'll see you guys in a fortnight. Love you all. Good night.
Have you seen my owl bear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere in the woods and in the air. Have you seen my owl bear? Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around. Some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich, some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle, way off course? Naked as a toad, all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in his little green Jeep? He smells like fish and brandy, but his rotten teeth look dandy. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action flicks to dancing dicks to